students, now we will start with the exercise 5E. In this exercise, you are given fractions to add. Uh, from 1 to 15 sums, there you have sums in which you have to add the fractions. So some of them I'll do, like in the first one, if you will see, you are given 5 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So the denominators are the same. It means these are like fractions. So when you have like fractions, the denominator remains the same. We don't add the denominators. The denominator remains the same, but we add only the numerators. So 5 plus 1 will become 6 upon 8. Now the fraction is 6 upon 8. As you can see, we can reduce this now. We can reduce, like on the table of 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Now 3 by 4 is in the simplest form, means these can be divided only on the table of 1 now, so that where the HCF is 1, I have taught you earlier. So the HCF is 1, so this is in the simplest form. So we have to get the answer in the simplest form. Okay, now the third one. In the third one, what are these? These are mixed fraction, and mixed fractions can be converted into improper fractions. So let us first convert them into improper fractions, like 5 into 1. 5 ones are 5 plus 3. So this becomes 8 upon 5. And 5 multiplied by 2. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 upon 5. Now these again are like fractions because they have the same denominators. And how do we add the like fractions? The denominator we don't add, the denominator remains the same, but we add only the numerators. So 8 plus 14 is 22 and upon 5. Now this answer is in improper fraction. First of all, I'll see if I can reduce it. No, I cannot reduce it. Their HCF is 1 only. They can be divided only by 1. So this is in the simplest form. Now because this is improper fraction, I will convert this into mixed fraction, because my question also was in mixed fraction. And how do we convert into mixed fraction? By dividing 22 divided by 5. 5 fours are 20, 2 is the remainder. So this 4 becomes this quotient 4 will become the whole number. This 2 remainder is the numerator, and the denominator remains the same. So this improper fraction I'll convert into mixed fraction. Now look at the fourth sum. In the fourth sum, as you can see, these are unlike fractions. So I cannot add unlike fractions. First I have to convert them into like fractions. In the previous exercise, I told you how to convert into like fractions, unlike fractions into like fractions. So I want a common denominator for them, LCD, least common denominator for them. So for them, to take out, you can take out LCM. Like I have to take out the LCM of 9 and 6. So you can see this 6 can be divided by 2, so 9 remains the same. 2 3s are 6. Now both of these can be divided by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, and 3 1s are 3. So you have to continue this till you get 1 at the end. So what will be my LCM? 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, 18. So what's my LCM? It's 18, which will be the least common denominator for both of them. Now what is the other way I told you to get the this least common denominator? You can do the calculations in your mind. Like the bigger denominator is 9, so say the table of 9. 9 ones are 9. So do you get 9 on this 6 table? No, I don't get. So 9 2s are 18. Do I get 18 on the 6 table? Yes. So that is my least common denominator. So either of the methods you can use. Now once I have taken the least common denominator, which is 18, it means both these denominators I will change into 18 so that they become like fractions. Now if I have changed the denominator, I will have to change the numerators also. And in order to change the numerator, what I'll do, I will see how 9 has become 18. It is multiplied by 2. If I multiply 9 with 2, it will become 18. So the same way I have to multiply the numerator also with 2. So what type of fraction I will get when I multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number? That is called equivalent fractions. So the new numerator I will get is 2 to the 4. Now how 6 will become 18? Multiply by 3. So it means 5 also I'll multiply with 3. 5 3 is a 15. Now you add both of them. 4 plus 15 you add, and what you will get? 19. You will get 19 by 18. So first of all I have to see whether I can reduce it. No, I cannot reduce it because both of them cannot be cancelled by any number except 1. So it means their HCF is 1, and this is in the simplest form. So I cannot reduce them, but this is an improper fraction. So I have to convert this into mixed fractions. So this will become, you can divide and see that it will become this. 18 ones are 18 plus 1 is 19. Now look at the next one. In the next, this is the 9th question. In this you can see these are mixed fractions. So first of all I'll convert them into improper fractions. 10 twos are 20 plus 7 is 27 upon 10 plus 15 threes are 45 plus 8 is 53 upon 15. So these are what? Unlike fractions because the denominators are different. So I cannot solve it till I turn them into like fractions. So I want a common denominator for them, and that will be my LCD. So in order to take out the LCD, the least common denominator which I can have for both the fractions, either you can take out the LCM, or I told you to do the calculations in your mind. So which is a bigger denominator? 15. Start saying its table. 15 ones are 15. Do you get 15 on 10's table also? No. So this cannot be my least common denominator. Then 15 twos are 30. Do you get 30 on the table of 10? Yes, 10 threes are 30 and 15 twos are 30. So my least common denominator will be 30. Sorry, LCD will be 30. Now what I have to do? I have to convert both these fractions with denominator 30. So let me do this here. So both the fractions will have the denominator 30. Now if I have got a new denominator, it means I will have to change the numerators also, but I cannot change just like this. I have to see how the numerator also will get changed. Like 10, how 10 will become 30? This denominator will become 30 if I multiply with 3. 10 threes are 30. So it means 27 also I will multiply with 3. So this I will get what? I will get equivalent fractions. So 3 sevens are 21 and 81. So I'll get 81. 27 into 3 is 81. Plus, now look at this. It's 15 twos are 30. So it means 53 also I have to multiply with 2. And what you will get? You will get 106. Now you add both of them and you will get 187 upon 30. Now this is what? This is improper fraction. So I'll convert this into mixed fraction. How? By dividing. Like 187 you divide with 3. Now I know 6 threes are 18, so 6 are 180, and what you will be left with? 7. So this quotient becomes my whole number 6. This 7 is the numerator and this 30 denominator remains the same. So this is how we convert do the addition of unlike fractions. First we convert them into like fractions and then we add. Okay, now let me do the 11th question. It's 3 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 3 by 20. Now as you can see, the first one is only a whole number, and in one of the exercises I told you that the whole numbers also I can convert into fractions. How? By adding 1 as a denominator. Okay, so this becomes 3 by 1. So any whole number I can convert into a fraction by adding 1 as a denominator. So all the whole numbers are fractions also. So now this is improper fraction, so convert this into a mixed so this is a mixed fraction, convert this into improper fraction. 15 ones are 15 and plus 4 is 19 upon 15 plus 20 ones are 20 and 3 is 23 upon 20. Now what I have to do, I have to, these unlike fractions I'll convert them into like fractions by taking out the least common denominator, and for that either you can take out the LCM of the denominators or I can do the calculation in the mind. So which is a bigger number out of this? 20. So let's say the table of 20, 20 ones are 20. Do you get 20 on the table of 1? On the table of 1 I can get any number. So do you get 20 on the table of 15? No, I don't get 20 on the table of 15. So it means I cannot have 20 as a denominator, common denominator. So 22s are 40. Do you get 40 on the table of 15? No, so this cannot be my denominator. 23s is 60. Do you get 60 on the table of 15? Yes, 15 4s is 60. So I get 60 on this table also, और 1k table पे तो सारे number जाते हैं. 160 are 60. So it means my common denominator will be 60. Okay, now all these denominators I will convert into 60. Now I have to change the numerators. So how? So first of all I'll see how this 1 can become 60. So 160s are 60. It means 3 also I'll multiply with 60. So 3 6 are 18. So this becomes 180. Now 15. How 15 can become 60? Multiply by 4. So it means 19 also multiply by 4. So you will get 76. Now 20 multiplied by 3 is 60. So it means 23 also multiply by 3. So that will be 69. So now what to do? You add all the numerators. So what you would get? 9 and 6 is 15. So 345 upon 60. 9 and 6, 15. Okay, wait. So this is 9 plus 6 is 15. So 15 I'll write here. 6 and 7, 7, 7, 14. 22. So 2 and 1 is 325 upon 60. So this comes 325 upon 60. Now I will convert this mixed improper fraction. I will convert into mixed fraction. How? By dividing 325 with 60. Now I know 6 this will go on 6 5s are 5s are 30, 6 5 300, and you will get 25 as the remainder. Now look at this carefully. Now this 5 will become my whole number, this 25 my numerator, and 60 will be the denominator. Now this 25 upon 60. As you can see, this is a fraction. Now this I can reduce also. So at the end also, when you have turned into a mixed fraction, then also you can reduce the fraction. Like both of them I can cancel on the table of 5. So 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5 12. So 5 by 12. So now this cannot be reduced further. They now have the only one as the common factor, so I cannot reduce them. So my final answer will be 5 upon 12. Now come to the problem sums. Question number 16. They are saying Rohit bought a pencil for rupees 3 2 by 5. If you can see in the book, Rohit bought a pencil for rupees 3 2 by 5 and eraser for 2 7 by 10. What is the total cost of both the articles? So they have given you the cost of the pencil 3 2 by 5, cost of the eraser 2 7 by 10, and total cost. So children, you know, in order to find the total of anything, what you do, it means I have to add both the cost of pencil and the cost of eraser. I will add and I will get the total cost. So as you can see, these are mixed fractions. So first of all, convert them into improper fraction. 5 to the 15 and 2 is 17 by 5, 10 to the 20, 27 by 10. Now both are what? Both are unlike fractions and I need to convert them into like fractions. So what will be the least common denominator for them? So you have to do the calculation in mind. Say the table of 10, 10 ones are 10. Do you get 10 on the table of 5 also? Yes. So it means my least common denominator will be 10, and both these fractions will have the denominator 10. Now what about the numerators? Like 5, how 5 will become 10? 5 2s are 10, so 17 2s will be 34. So this already is 10, so 27 will remain the same. Now you add them up. 61 upon 10. Now 61 upon 10, you convert them into mixed fraction, as this is an improper fraction. So 10 6 are 61 by 10. So what is the total cost of both of them? It is 6 rupees, total 6 rupees and 1 by 10. Okay, now the 18th question. The 18th question says, while coming back home from his school, Kishan covered 4 3 by 4 kilometers by rickshaw and 1.5 kilometers on foot. What is the distance of his house from the school? So what they are saying is that there is one boy, Kishan, who started from the school to reach his house, and to cover this distance, what he did, he covered 4 3 by 4 kilometers on rickshaw, and then he traveled 1.5 kilometers on foot. So while coming from school to his house, this much distance he covered on the rickshaw and this much distance he covered on foot. So they are asking you what is the distance of his house from the school से लेके house तक उसके घर कितना रास्ता है, कितने किलोमीटर्स का रास्ता है. So what I will do, I will add the distance which he covered on rickshaw and on foot. So total distance covered. So what I'll do, I'll add both of them. So in order to add, first of all, mixed fraction into improper fraction. 4 4 16, 19 upon 4 plus 2 1s are 2 and 3 by 2. Now these are unlike fractions, so I'll take a common denominator for them. So say the table of 4, 4 1s are 4. Do you get 4 on the table of 2 also? Yes, 2 2s are 4, so it means my least common denominator will be 4. Now both of the fractions will have the denominator 4. So this already is 4, so 19 also will remain 19 only, and 2, how 2 can become 4? 2 2s are 4, so 3 2s are 6. So these are my new numerators. So 19 plus 6 becomes 25 by 4. Now 25 by 4. Now you convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. So 4 6 are 24, 4 6 are 24, and how much is left? 1 by 4 kilometers. So this is the distance uh, of his house from the school. So what we did, we added the distance covered by rickshaw and the distance covered on foot, and that is the distance of his house from the school. Now look at the next question. They are saying the weight of an empty cylinder. एम्प्टी मीन्स खाली, एक खाली सिलेंडर है, उसका वेट है 16.4/5 kg एंड इट कंटेन्स 14.2/3 kg ऑफ गैस. व्हाट इज़ द वेट ऑफ द सिलेंडर फिल्ड विद गैस? I have to find the weight of the cylinder filled with gas. So in this question what they have done is they have given you the weight of empty cylinder. खाली cylinder का weight है 16.4/5 kg और जो उसमें गैस होती है उसका weight है, गैस का weight 14.2/3 kg. Now they are asking you what is the weight of cylinder with gas. अगर सिलेंडर में गैस भरी हुई है, 16 kg का सिलेंडर है और उसमें 14 kg गैस है. सो व्हाट विल बी द वेट ऑफ द सिलेंडर एंड द फिल्ड विथ गैस. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, I will add the weight of the empty cylinder and the weight of the gas that is in it. So add them up, you will get the answer. 16 5s are 80 and 4 is 84/5 plus 14 3s are 42 and 44/3. Now as you can see, these are unlike fractions, so convert them into like fractions by taking out the LCD, the least common denominator. So I'll say the table of 5. 5 ones are 5. Do you get 5 on the table of 3? No, so this cannot be my denominator. 5 twos are 10. 10, you find 10 on the table of 3? So no, so this cannot be my common denominator. 5 threes are 15. Do you get 15 on the table of 3? Yes, 3 fives are 15, so it means 15 will be my common denominator. So it means both the fractions will have the denominator 15. Both the fractions will have the common denominator 15. Now I have to change the numerators. Now if I see, so 5, how 5 will become 15? By multiplying by 3. It means this also I'll multiply with 3. 3 4s are 12, 8 3s are 24 and 1 is 252. Yes, and now 3 5s is 15, so it means 44 I will multiply with 5. 5 4s are 20 and this becomes 22, so 220. So now what, when I add, what you will get? You will get 2 and 0 7 and 472/15. So as you can see, this is mixed improper fraction, so convert this into improper fraction by dividing. 15 3s is 45, 22, 15 1s is 15, and yet you will get 7. Okay, so it becomes 15, no sorry 31. This quotient becomes the whole number 7/15. So the weight of the cylinder with gas is 31 7/15 kg.